after it, MP. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Coming right up, the Rockets taking on the... It's Thursday night and it's the NBA. So Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Smith is out there with Thunder. Then there's Burke. Then it's White. And it's Mitchell in at the 3 slot.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Brand outside. Right side, Edwards. Back to Brand. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Thunder. Mitchell outside. Thompson against Smith. 3-pointer. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Brand outside. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Hawks. This team is firing on all cylinders, with the win streak tying the Heat's 2013 record of 27 wins. How many more wins will they be able to string together?
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Some nice passing there by Houston. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at Houston. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And right now, for the Hawks, they were projected to be one of, if not the best team in our league, and thus far, they have not disappointed. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
The Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Thunder. Here's Burke. They get a hand on it. Here's Thunder. White the pass to Burke. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The Hawks again can't hit.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now, here is Smith. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Busts the J after the KG pass fake. Smith's got 5 points. so far. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Cardinal. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here is Cardinal. He has yet to score. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to getting the looks he needs.
Reed with it. Now guarded by Thunder. And the foul called on Thunder. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here's Brand. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Reed the pass to Thompson. Outside Edwards. Brand against Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for Houston. The play is currently.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the triple. Rebounded by Brand. Knocks it loose. Here's Thunder. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here is Cardinal. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brand. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point. Now, here's Hardy. Carl is out there with Barnes. Then there's Brand. Then there's Hardy. And it's Knight in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And he comes up with the deuce. Hardy's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Rockets.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Thunder. Got a hand on it. Here's Hardy. 9 points last game out. Pass to Barnes. Inside. Grant. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hardy. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Knight sets the pick for Brand. Here's Hardy. The Rockets again can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Warriors was outstanding. He had 27 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Thompson with it, now defended by Mitchell. With his first shot attempt, another miss by Houston.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brand outside. The 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count that bucket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Cardinals checked in for Barnes. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Thompson with it, now guarded by Valentine. Pass to Hardy, lets the 3 fly. Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Whitehead for 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Brand with it. He's got 9. Here's the screen. Outside Knight. Just 5 on the clock. It's good from long range. Knight's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And it's Mitchell missing. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Warriors. Pass to Cardinal. Out to the right wing. And the foul called on Thunder. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
63. Bam. Please drink.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who were brought up playing the game this way.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with
And if you're jet. Checked in for McDaniels. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Smith. White is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Burke, and it's Thunder in at the point. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Thunder's got 9.
3 points.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Pass to Cardinal. Now Reed. Outside Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Out to White, over Cardinal. White, good. He's got 13.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Brand. Off target with his 3. The Hawks leading by 5. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Mitchell wide open. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Thompson looking for an opening. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Thompson misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. For 3, Smith. And the 3 ball is good. Smith's got 13.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Now here is Brand. Not a lot of room.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards...
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Takes the 3. Goes back up. And it's Edwards getting it to go. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Smith for 3.
White. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Rockets trail by 6. It's Brand with the drive. Fires for 3. Cardinal gets the bucket. Cardinals got 25 points.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Smith finds Burke. Another shot. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Out to Smith. Mitchell outside. Wide a screen on Reed. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Mitchell's got 14 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Back to Brand, beyond the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
White, left side. Pass to Thunder. And here's Smith. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Thunder. Wide, a screen on Brand. And it's Thunder missing. Rockets trail by 3. Here he goes. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. No good from Brand.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Thunder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. Whitehead with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Brand against Swift. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated, and they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Thunder. It's rebounded by Houston. Knight's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rockets trail by 8. Right side, Edwards. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Drops one in from the wing. Mitchell's got 18 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Thunder, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Edwards. Atlanta with the rebound. Whitehead's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to...
Substitution on the court.
Hardy is out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's Carl. Then it's Cardinal. And it's Knight in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here is Cardinal. Burke covering. No good from Cardinal.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
It's trailed by 10. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Thompson for the triple. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Wiles against Thompson. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Knight, and Knight slams it in.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And that one's good, Mitchell. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hardy passes to Carl. Houston moving the ball around. Hardy, no good.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now, here's Thompson. Tight defense on him. Pass to Cardinal. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Thunder passes to Lyles. And another assist.
And when it comes to the most proficient floor generals right now, he tops the list.
And looking at past great point guards, floor generals in the NBA, he's still right at the top. At least top 3. Rockets trail by 13. Pass to Hardy for the 3. And it's White with the rebound. White's. Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. Basket counts.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Reed, he's checked in for Carl. And a change for the Hawks. Smith is checked in. Tries it from the top of the key. Houston gets it back.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Now, here's Hardy. Guarded closely. Outside Knight to stop the run. Hits it from 3-point range. Knight's got 5 points now this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Mitchell against Reed. Thunder passes to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Here's Thunder. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Hardy. There's a screen. And another three for Houston.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Into the lane, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Kept alive.
And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
Edwards can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Mitchell. Rockets with the rebound. Edwards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Hardy. White with it. Now Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
4th personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with that.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Cardinals checked in for Knight, and Amen Thompson subbed in for Hardy. Intercepted. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line. And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Shot from 12. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 31 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Now Reed. Pass to Edwards. Rebound by the Hawks. Burks got his 16th rebound on the night. Smith the pass to White. Here's Thunder. White, a screen on Edwards. It's a hand on it. Here's Burke. And at last, they get one to fall. Burke's got 4 points in the quarter. Now here is Brand. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Smith for 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Brand. Takes it off the glass. Brand's got 24.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Out to White. Here's Thunder, covered by Brand.
2 minutes remaining.
Thunder passes to Smith. Lets it go with the 3. Cardinal grabs the board. Cardinals got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brand. He can't get that one. The Hawks leading by 11. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Thunder passes to Smith. Fires the 3. Cardinal grabs the board. Cardinals got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. It's deflected. And White with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Fades back. Burt grabs the miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. That free throw good for... And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They came in here.
Good game, MP. That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
Yeah, MP.
Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago Warrants?